Brought to you by 1AAuto.com, your source for quality replacement parts and the best service on the internet.
Hi, I'm Don from 1A Auto. I hope this how-to video helps you out. And the next time you need a part for your vehicle, think of 1AAuto.com. Thanks.
In this video, we're going to show you how to service the headlights on this Mazda 3 Series. It's a little bit of an involved process. The right-hand or passenger side headlight, you can get to the headlights without removing the whole assembly, but the left-hand headlight as well as the corner light on the right-hand side, you do have to remove the bumper cover to remove the headlight assembly. It's not that difficult as long as you know all the steps that you have to do. If you're replacing your headlight assemblies, you'll need new headlight assemblies from 1A Auto, as well as Phillips screwdriver, a small flat blade screwdriver, and a 10mm socket with a ratchet and extension. Start by removing two clips on each side. You use a Phillips screwdriver, kind of unscrew the middle, which pulls out, and then the clip will pull out. And if you need to, use a small screwdriver to kind of pry the middle, but you remove them from one side and as well as the other side. There's a series of 8 to 10mm bolts that hold the lower splash pan to the bumper. Remove those, and I'm just going to fast forward here as we use a 10mm socket with a ratchet to remove all those bolts. Okay, once you've got that loosened up, pull the inner fender back, and then there's another 10mm bolt up in there, and I didn't get the best shot of it, so the arrow's pointing it out right there. Use a 10mm socket with a ratchet, and you can see we're also using an extension. Remove the bolt on both sides. Okay, on each side there are two large-headed screws, Phillips screws. Just use a screwdriver and remove both of those. And then on each side there are two more of those clips. They're the little Phillips headed clips that you turn out the center and then pull the clip up and out. Right in behind the grille there are two clips that clip into the bumper bar. You pull up on those and out. Just pull up and then out, and then go to each side, pull the bumper cover out. Okay, and then the other side, and then the bumper cover should come out. And there are a couple of harnesses. Okay, even though our car does not have fog lights, it still is wired for them, so you just need to press a clip and disconnect that dummy wire, and then there's a few clips that you just have to use a little force and pull from their holes. Okay, and then on the ambient temperature sensor, use a pair of pliers, squeeze the clip, and pull the sensor out of its mounting bracket, and then continue on over to the other side and disconnect either your fog light or the dummy wire, as well as pull the clips out. And then the bumper cover is free. To remove the headlight, there's two 10mm bolts, one there and one there, and I'm going to fast forward as Don takes those out. You remove those two lower bolts, and then there is an additional bolt right up at top. That one's 10mm as well. And what we actually find is that bolt goes into a nut, and it was turning on the car, so Don is locking on or using a 10mm wrench on the back side to hold that nut in place. With his left hand he's holding that wrench, and with the right hand he's removing the bolt. And the last fastener is a little Phillips clip again. Remove the Phillips headed center and then pull the clip up and out. Now the headlight comes right out, and there is a clip on the inner light. You press a little tab and it comes off. It can be a little bit difficult As you can see, Don's struggling a little bit here. And then the other light disconnects, as well as the side marker light that twists and pulls out. Now, if you're just looking to change the bulbs, the right-hand light, you actually can reach in without removing the whole headlight. You can reach in, the bulbs twist counterclockwise and come out, and then reinstall the same way. The main bulb, you pull the boot off, and then there's a little wire clip that you press down and move to the side, and that bulb will come out. And then it reinserts, and you put the wire retainer back in place. The next light, the cornering light, I believe you have to pull the whole assembly out in order to get to this bulb, and it twists counterclockwise to pull the socket out, and as well as the bulb, and then put it back in. And the driver's side light you do have to remove to change the bulbs. You'll need to switch your mounting bracket over to the new headlight. There's a Phillips screw at the bottom. Remove that. Then carefully pull the ends to unlock them and separate it. And fast forward a bit here as we clip that bracket back onto the new headlight and reinstall the screw to hold it in place. And put the light back in place. Be sure to reconnect all three harnesses. There's a pin on the bottom that lines up into a hole in the body of the car. Make sure you line those up, put the light in place, and have that little clip ready. Put it back in place. And I'll speed up here as we just put the three bolts back in. And again, we do have to hold the nut on the top bolt from spinning. Okay, put the bumper cover back in place. If you disconnected all this stuff, reconnect it and put all the wire clips back in place, as well as that temperature sensor. Now put the bumper cover back in place. Start with the two clips that are underneath the grill. Get those to lock in place. Then come around to the side. Get each side back in place. Okay, fast forward a little bit as we button this up. The two screws at the top of the grill, put those in, tighten them up. Then there's the two clips that are a little further outside. Put those in, lock them in place. Then there is on each side, there's a 10mm bolt that goes up into the fender. Again, both sides. Put the two clips in on each side that hold the inner fender to the bumper cover, and then tighten up or reinstall and tighten up the 10mm bolts that hold the lower closeout panel to the bumper cover. We hope this helps you out. Brought to you by www.oneauto.com, your source for quality replacement parts and the best service on the internet. Please feel free to call us toll-free 888-844-3393. We're the company that's here for you on the internet and in person.